Right then, lads and lasses, how we doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome back to 5pm news on the Geordie Josh channel, and in today's 5pm news video, reports are coming out from Scott Wilson of the Northern Echo that Matthew Targett's anticipated departure from Newcastle United is imminent. Leeds United are reportedly set to sign the 29-year-old, but wait for it, there's a journalistic battle going on here. Some journalists are kind of denying the rumours that Leeds are set to sign the 29-year-old left-back. However, sources close to Newcastle United are claiming that Leeds United are set to sign the 29-year-old. We'll get onto that in the end of the video. But ladies and gentlemen, many people, not only in the comments of my YouTube videos, but I'm saying on social media, seem to be very dubious and are quite hesitant on believing the transfer story of Miguel Almiron joining his former side, Atlanta United, of the MLS. People are saying, well, if the journalists are saying, Josh, if you made a video 4 days ago saying that the transfer is completed, why haven't Newcastle or Atlanta United confirmed the departure yet or confirmed the arrival yet? Well, ladies and gentlemen, to put it quite short, Newcastle United, or I should say our and the Premier League's transfer window shuts on Monday the 3rd of February, so we do still have quite a bit of time at the time of recording, which is quite weird, by the way, because it should be the January transfer window. Anyways, look, the reason the transfer has not been announced yet is because the MLS's transfer window opens on the 31st of January. Yet again, at the time of recording, at the time you are probably watching this, it is not yet opened, albeit a matter of hours, so you can kind of suggest, and you should believe, that the transfer will be announced maybe in the morning time of the 31st of January, because he would be a fantastic player for Atlanta United. All of their fans love him, and he's actually regarded as a club legend, so they don't want to sit around and wait for that one. They want that one announced as soon as possible. But ladies and gentlemen, just before we get into the news of Matthew Targett, hit the thumbs up button if you do enjoy, and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. Turn that notification bell on so you are never ever late. And yet again, I love doing these at 5pm, even if the sort of news are out hours before. I love rounding everything up at a specific time so you can come in every single day when there is news. You can kind of just put a timer on your phone. Oh, 4:59, Geordie Josh video coming up in a minute. What news is there out today? Yes, an absolute perfect scenario. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. So like I mentioned at the start of the video, lads and lasses, it was reported by Scott Wilson of the Northern Echo, Matthew Targett's anticipated departure, pretty much saying it how it is really. Wow, that's quite upfront. Matthew Targett's anticipated departure from Newcastle United is imminent. Leeds United are set to sign the 29-year-old after a final round of talks with both club and player have been finalised. Now, it was reported by Ben Jacobs, who was also another independent journalist, a matter of hours after this was reported by Scott Wilson, that Leeds United are not expected to make a bid for Matthew Targett. Now, first of all, I think we can kind of say, is a championship side of Leeds United able to pay £100,000 per week for Matthew Targett if he is on that rumoured and reported £100,000 a week? Of course, he might not be starting week in, week out. They do actually have quite a decent left-back in junior football there, so why they would sign Matthew Targett in the first place is quite baffling to me, because they also do have Sam Byram is cover there, who's played for the likes of West Ham, etc, etc. But this is actually a journalistic story, we can believe. The Athletic posted, and as we've seen on, is it yesterday's YouTube video or maybe the day before, the Athletic did post that Leeds United had inquired for Matthew Targett. So there is definitely something in this story that Matthew Targett and Leeds, something's going on. If he is going to join them, if he isn't, we don't know, but there is something in the air, so to speak, even if it is minuscule. Now, on Scott Wilson and Ben Jacobs in themselves, respectively, they aren't exactly the most credible journalists in the world. So, in the story of Matthew Targett and Leeds United, we're going to have to sit this one out and just see what happens. Yet again, Newcastle United have until the 3rd of February, Monday, next week exactly, to make any sort of moves, and it does shut on 11pm on that Monday, which yet again, it's so weird, isn't it? Why do they keep chopping and changing the rules of football? No wonder no one knows anything to do with financial fair play. The January transfer window, January, shuts on February. I've heard it all now, lads and lasses. But anyways, you let me know down below if we were to sell Matthew Targett. Obviously, he is out of favour at Newcastle United, with Lewis Hall nailing that left back spot. We've got Lloyd Kelly, even Sven Botman, so be it, even Dan Burn, so be it, to all play left back. Obviously not Sven Botman, he's never played there for us before, but you kind of get the picture. Left-footed centre-back, surely you can do a job there. There isn't really any need for Matthew Targett. He's been a half-decent player, although missing 9 weeks of football with eczema, which, look, don't get me wrong, I do get a little bit of rashes on my face sometimes from the cold, but I'll never let that man live down for that. £100,000 per week, and he's sitting out for 9 weeks, more than 2 months with eczema. Honestly, the guy's absolutely robbed a living. 900 grand out of 8 weeks. It makes me sick. Anyways, away from that, hit the thumbs up button if you do enjoy, and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. Fingers crossed, I will see you tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure I will see you tomorrow. I've been Geordie Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.